Imagine looking in the mirror at 21 and feeling like half of your life has already passed. Sounds absurd, right? But time, that mysterious ally or enemy, isn't about the numbers on the calendar. As you age, it transforms, accelerates, flows like a river no one can hold back. At 21, you might think you have all the time in the world, but the reality is that it's already slipping through your fingers. Not because you're running out of years, but because the way we live changes our perception of time. Do you remember when you were a child? Every day felt like an infinite adventure. Your first love, your first kiss, your first job. Every experience was so new, it made time feel eternal. These moments of discovery stretched the days, almost as if the universe conspired to make everything unforgettable. But something happens as we get older. Novelty disappears, and routine settles in. The same places, the same faces, the same tasks. What was once extraordinary becomes ordinary. The truth is that it's not life that shortens, it's our brain that stops being surprised. It goes into autopilot, and days, weeks, and years pass in a blur. And it's in this blur that many of us get lost, settle, and accept the idea that time is relentless. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What if the secret to slowing down time was within our reach? The key to living more slowly isn't in controlling the hands of the clock, but in changing how you live. Find something new, something that takes your breath away, challenges you, makes you feel alive again. It could be an unexpected adventure, a skill you never imagined mastering, or even a small gesture that brings novelty to your day. Novelty is the antidote to the speed of time. It reprograms your brain, forcing it to pay attention and slow down. And often, novelty is found in fear. Not the paralyzing fear, but that nervous feeling before something big. The fear of failure, of stepping out of your comfort zone, of being vulnerable. These fears are signs that you're about to grow. And growth is the only way to keep time on your side. Because when you grow, you experience. When you experience, you live. And when you live, time slows down. If you feel like life is passing too quickly, maybe it's time to stop looking at the clock and start looking inside yourself. What's missing? What have you always wanted to do, but never had the courage to try? Time doesn't wait for anyone, but it can also be generous to those who dare to live it fully. After all, living like you're 21 doesn't mean staying young forever, but maintaining a young spirit, curious, bold, restless. Think of time as a partner, not an enemy. It can be cruel, but it can also be incredibly kind if you know how to deal with it. The next time you feel like the days are flying by, ask yourself, what did I do today that was different? What made me stop and feel? It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be something simple like walking down a new street, trying a different dish, or even listening to a song you've never heard before. Routine can be a prison, but you have the key, and that key is your will to change. Life doesn't have to be a blur. It can be a painting full of vibrant details, as long as you choose the colors and strokes. At 21, you have the power to decide how you want to live. And the best part? This power never disappears, no matter your age. So start today. Find something that inspires you, something that challenges you, something that reminds you that you're alive. Time may be relentless, but it's also malleable. You can't control it, but you can shape it through your experiences. And when you do that, you'll discover that living like you're 21 isn't about age. It's about attitude. Don't let routine steal what's most precious to you. Don't accept the days passing without meaning. Remember, time isn't a thief, it's a mirror. And what you see in it depends on how you choose to live. Start now. Reinvent yourself. Surprise yourself. Live. Because the secret to slowing down time is never stopping living, like each day is the first. And if you like this message, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with anyone you think needs to hear this. Comment below on how you plan to bring more novelty into your life, and of course, explore the other videos on the channel for more reflections and inspirations that can transform the way you live your time. Let's create a community that values every second of life together.